Morning. What's up, world? I'm awake. I'm alive. Your boy Rachel's doing good. I uploaded a Facebook Live video before I did this. Told everyone to migrate over. Which I'll be doing Facebook, live shows. I just got out the shower, bathtub stretching, that type of stuff. So I listed this. I relisted this by itself on Facebook, and then I just listed that desk and the chair for $50 on Facebook. I need to get rid of it. I need to get rid of the chair and the desk. I'm tired of carrying it out. People have been looking at it, wanting it. Said they're gonna come back for it, but never came. So I said, fuck it. I figured the desk and the chair for $50, somebody will come get it today on the internet, simply because it's $50. I paid $200 for the chair, and $200 for the desk, and these chairs are $400. That's a $300 office chair. These office chairs are ridiculous how much they charge for these chairs, man. If you go to an office store like Staples or any of those, they're way charging over. And if you order on the internet, even the cheap gaming chairs, they're $200 and they don't even last. I've went through gaming chairs like crazy. I don't buy them anymore because they're that shitty. They don't last unless you buy a name brand one that is a real gaming chair. But as far as like the knockoff shit, all that cheap shit on Amazon, waste your money. You're better off going to Staples and buying yourself a real office chair like I did. It'll actually last. So, I got $400 in a desk and a chair I'm selling for $50. So, as soon as that $50 comes today, I'm dipping to the dispensary. I gotta get weed. I'm low. I'm out. I got a joint and I just rolled it. So, gotta see how nice it is outside. Yeah, not too bad. It's nice out. So this truck will be running, man. It's gonna be running soon. So last night I uploaded the video. You couldn't really see any light, what I was talking about. It was dark. So we flipped the cab up. That cab was actually pretty heavy. All I did was, the cab was laying down. You could see in the other videos, the cab was laying down right here. I jacked up the cab, and then I had Bill slide this underneath it to prop it up a little bit. And then he took a board, I took a board. We wedged it underneath the cab, and we flipped the cab up. So, the cab's actually, the cab is gone. It's done. It's salvageable if somebody really wanted to put the money into it, but you see the floor right here, it's done, as far as the trans tunnel and everything else, it's, but this is the reason why I took the truck apart. The ground straps were bad, and the truck wasn't getting a good ground. Also, the floor was rotting through. It's a 2002. The truck has been, it's 2023. The truck was always well taken care of, though. The only reason why that even happened was because my uncle sold this truck to somebody that didn't fucking know anything. The guy was supposed to go into business with my uncle and start repossessing vehicles. Well, the guy ended up doing something, and something happened, and the family didn't know what to do with the truck. And they couldn't contact my uncle at the time to sell it back to him. So the truck sat in a field over here in Howell, Michigan, and it rotted the truck. The guy actually contacted my uncle back and was like, hey, I know you sold the truck. We were supposed to go into business together and stuff, but, certain circumstances happen, situations happen. Is there any way you can buy the truck back? My uncle didn't want to, but, he knew the truck. He knew what was in the truck. He knew it was his truck. He knew that the engine, the drivetrain was just the diff, the transfer case was just replaced. Only has 40,000 miles he put on it. That motor my uncle only ran Mobil 1 synthetic on it, and you got it changed every 1,500, 2,000 miles. It was a wrecker. He lived in this truck. He was in this truck from day in and day out for a decade. And what's crazy is he only put 100,000 miles on this motor because he's a repo man. He isn't driving around searching for all these cars like most people do. He sends little squadrons out in their cars, in little four-banger cars, and then he will go out and pick them up when the team finds them. So this truck, and the miles that are on it, I know it's towing miles, so it's had to pull a lot of weight. But my uncle drove it slow, my uncle wasn't beating on it, you know what I mean? My uncle took his time, driving, pulling everything, That's why I bought the motor, because I know this motor is a strong motor, and it's been pulling stuff for a decade, and it's always been well taken care of, and this is why the motor is getting stuffed in that truck over there. I can't give this motor away. I can't do it. I've put too much time, too much effort, too much money into wanting to get this truck running for me just to abort mission. I will lose so much money, and the more I think about it, I'm better off with this truck anyways. I'm better off having this motor, a V8, in that truck, and get it down to Florida because, in Alabama area, because I'm going to be sailing, I'm going to be chartering, right? I'm going to need a truck to make money. I'm going to need a vehicle to make money. A Ford Escort 5-speed, I'm going to pick one up most likely. I'm going to pick up a 5-speed when I get down there, something small, or on my way down there. We'll see. Probably when I get down there, because I can't drive two cars unless somebody ends up with me on the trip, like Margarita or something. She would have to drive this and follow me. Because she can't drive cars. She can only drive this. And, she doesn't even have her license. She might have it now. I haven't talked to her about that yet. I don't know if the family has paid for her license or has trained her or not, because the last family was supposed to be taking her driving. I was paying for it. I was taking her driving. They weren't doing anything that they were supposed to be doing in that contract. And it was a disgrace. So, yeah. I looked up a cherry picker today. I found one in Taylor for $100. So that's why I relisted the table and I listed the desk. I'm hoping someone calls me today for the desk. It's Saturday for $50. I'm gonna shoot right to the dispensary, grab some bud, and then hopefully that table gets bought. If not, I think old Bill said he's gonna buy the cherry picker. So he's got to take his mama and sister to the doctors at 9, and then he'll be back later. So I'm going to message that guy when old Bill gets to the house, and we discuss some things, and I'll see what's going on. So that's the plan for today. We really want to use a cherry picker. Plan B is to drill some holes through here, run some sink bolts, and some washers, or take a strap, strap it around, and we're just going to set it on top of this and run it to one of these branches, to lift it up. That's like worst case scenario, like if we can't figure it out, we don't get a cherry picker. Because what I'm doing today, this is the plan this weekend, today, is to get this separated. This has to get in the garage to get gone through. I got to go through it. I got to get the new head. I got to get a new manifold, a new head, because we're going carb style. I'm removing this fuel injection intake, and I'm going to get a carb style intake manifold for a carb style fuel injection system. Because I got to remove all of this. I don't have time to run a painless harness or a Terminator X harness, or I don't have the money to dump into a Heltec system or run the stock wire harness and HP tuner software. I'm simplifying everything. I'm simplifying everything. And not only will it make a difference for me in repairs, it will be cheaper to repair as well. And it'll be better for Margarita, because that's Margarita's truck. That's her truck. That's her wedding gift. This is her wedding gift. She's getting a 97 Yukon with a LS motor, with a turbo 400. She's getting a turbo 400. I'm contacting a guy today. I know a guy that has a turbo 400 short, a short transmission, because I want to keep it 4-wheel drive. I'm going to attempt to keep this 4-wheel drive. We will see. Even if I go 2-wheel drive for now, I will make it 4-wheel drive again. Because it is a 4-wheel drive truck and I have all the parts. All the parts will just get put to the side. I'm still debating on keeping the transfer case. But if I run the transfer case, then I gotta have a controller. I gotta have a trans controller. And the reason why I'm eliminating all of that, the reason why I'm going turbo 400 is because I don't have the money for a trans controller. 2, I don't feel like tuning all of that stuff right now. And I want it basics, first, second, third, fourth. I'll get an overdrive unit. This is going to get stuffed. I'm probably going to keep the transfer case. It's probably going to get stuffed in the back of the truck with me down to Florida. I'm probably going to get an overdrive unit. Run an overdrive unit with the 2-wheel drive torque, with the 2-wheel drive turbo 400. That's probably what is going to be done for now. That way I can get decent gas mileage on the highway. I only need 2-wheel drive right now. I'm not going off-roading with that truck right now. So, the main thing is just get it running and getting it down to Florida. So that's the goal. I got brand new fuel. I got brand new fuel filters. I got new oxygen sensors for the ride, for the truck. I got to get a new thermostat. I'm gonna replace some gaskets on there. I gotta get a radiator. I accidentally put a hole in my radiator taking it out. Taking out the Chevy 350, and the radiator on this truck I scrapped. I needed money. Not only did I put a hole in this one, so this one was junk. I had the other one, I scrapped it, which I only got fucking $20, $30, but I needed the money. And I'm going to be running a full aftermarket radiator anyways. I can't stand radiators that have plastic on the sides or on the top. They like to boil over. The pressure from the motor and stuff when it gets hot, it messes things up. So, I gotta climb under there, take this diff out. I'm taking this diff out. I don't even know if that diff will fit in. I might have to do some modifications if I were to keep that 410 diff. Or just put a different gear in this one, because this diff is still good. I would just put a 410 gear in this if I wanted to go 410. Most likely I'm going 373 though. I'm most likely going 373 in the front and the back for Margarita, because it's got 20s on it, and it's going to have the LS in it, and I'm probably going to go with an overdrive unit behind the trans. That way it can kick into overdrive. It'll have a fifth, because those turbo 400s are only 1 through 3 or 1 through 4 if I remember correctly. So it'll need an overdrive system if I get on the freeway. Otherwise, it's going to rev really high. I'm going to get really shitty gas mileage. But if I have the overdrive unit, and that's another thing too, is I got to figure out if what overdrive unit I'm going to use, and if I got to control it or not, or if it will talk with the Firetech or the Harley. I got to do all that research, which I'm about to be doing today. I'm about to be doing computer stuff, getting on the computer, doing research. Which you guys are going to be with me all day today. I'm going to do my best to keep you guys with me today. I did my yoga and stretching yesterday. I took time for myself yesterday so I could be with you guys today. That takes a lot of effort, which my back's actually killing me, my lower back. It's fucking hurting like a bitch right now. So that means I got to do my stretches. I haven't done my stretches yet this morning. Which means I gotta do it. And I got mail. Looks like junk mail. Always junk mail, man. I'm still getting stuff from my dad. So, that's my dad. And this is that place I told you, the Slike place I told you I went in there to see what I could, figure out what's going on. Listen, man, those places are fucked up. Don't go to those places. You don't have problems, man. Listen, you're perfectly fine. The evil one has got you. You got to get away from the evil one. The only way to do that is believe in Jesus. Listen, this shit is this. I have been unable to reach you by phone. I hope you are doing well. Please call me and let me know if you're still interested in services at our agency. If so, make an appointment. It is required that we have monthly appointments for the program you are in at our agency. After 3 months and no contact, your case will be closed. Yes, please close my case. You guys are fucking frauds. You guys are fucking... Listen, they get people to believe that they're sick, right? Give them medication, fuck them up even more, right? And get paid by the government? And that's a job? You're okay with that? You're okay with fucking people up mentally and spiritually and physically? And you're okay to get paid by the government? You're fucked up. You're a piece of shit, you're evil, and you're lucky I don't fucking clap your ass. And I mean clap your ass, not clap my hands. You're lucky I don't blow your fucking wig back. If it wasn't for Jesus, I'd kill everyone. Serious. Tired of people, man. There's ignorance. That fucking place was ridiculous, man. Everyone in there, every fucking person that was in there, they were all lying to get medication. All of them were in there lying. Saying that they have problems. They don't have no fucking problems. They are the problem. They're getting... Sorry, dude, I'm not going in there to get high on a bunch of fucking depression medication. Fuck that. Give me the good shit, man. Give me the coke, the fucking heroin, the crack. Fuck the crack. Just give me the coke and the heroin. You can keep all that other shit and give me some weed. But no, for real, you can keep all that. Just give me weed. I'm serious. All that stuff. Listen, there's nothing wrong with cocaine and heroin. That's not the problem. The problem isn't the cocaine. The problem isn't the heroin. First of all, cocaine plant is great for you. It's good for you. To eat the leaf to stimulate you, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when you start making paste and fucking start putting. You start doing fucking backyard fucking chemistry and you start using diesel fuel and gasoline and all these acidics to strip away the alkaloids from the plant, and then you're putting in all these different chemicals that your body can't take. Your body doesn't know, they can't have that stuff. That's what's killing people. It's not the heroin that's killing people. It's not the cocaine that's killing people. It's the cut, it's the fake shit, it's the fentanyl, it's the man-made shit that they're putting in there. Listen, opium, heroin, the poppy plant is the most forgiving drug on the planet for your body. It's good for you. Opium is not bad for you. Listen, man, the poppy plant is not bad for you. It's good for you for therapeutic reasons. It's okay to use poppy for pain. I'm tired of people thinking that. You're only supposed to use it when you really, really need it, for surgeries or for, excruciating pain. You're not supposed to take it every day. Yeah, it causes addiction, but physically, but it's not the addiction, it's the sin. Because the Bible clearly teaches that it's the sin. You want to do things that are wrong. And Paul says, why is it in Romans, he says in all of New Testament, all the letters to the churches, it says, Paul literally says, why is it that I do the things that I don't want to do? Why is it that I do all these evil things when I know that they're no good? I know they're no good for me, but yet I still do them. Because it's not him. It's the sin that is in him. It's the sin that is in the blood, the guilty conscience. We were created like that. That's why God gave us a way out. God didn't want us to be suffering, but we had to in order to fulfill his life and his goal, his plan. We had to go through the suffering. And you know what? He has to suffer. He suffers seeing all of us like this. You think he isn't suffering? You think this doesn't make him sad? It does. So, I got to eat. I'm starting to get lightheaded. There's a reason why you want to go. If you're following me and you want to do stuff with me, you're following me, take your time to fast. Go as long as you can without eating. Go as long as you can. I mean, days. I've gone days. There's a reason for it. You got to purify yourself. You got to get all those old toxins, all that bad food out of you, all that bad energy. Because even if it was good for you, good food going in, if you had bad problems, anxiety, like if you had bad any beliefs while that food was going in and all that, that body, that food is not going to nourish you. You must believe that the food is going to be good for you and nourish you for it to do so. That's true. That's facts. But eat this. I made coffee, which I'm low on coffee. I'm out. I had to re-rock it, man. I ran the coffee I ran it through once. It wasn't dark enough. I had to run it through again. It's still a little light. But I had just enough milk left over from yesterday for a cup. You know, when that's enough. It's colored, so that means there's caffeine in there. So yeah, I'm low, man. I gotta get to the moment I get a phone call for this desk and for this table, because I listed it separate, and we will see. I gotta eat this cheese today too. I gotta eat all this cheese today. If this would be in a cool box. If it was in my boat, it'd be in the cooler. You know what I mean? It would be in the fridge. There's gonna be a fridge on my boat. You know. But cheese lasts long. Cheese will hold. Like this honestly would hold the rest of the day and would be good. Tomorrow it would be almost ready. It'd be bad probably by tomorrow. If I kept it in this package, it would last till tomorrow. For sure. And we're gonna be going through all these things, you know. I can't wait to get on the boat and show you guys stuff. I was looking at boats last night. I found a couple before I went to bed. I went online, you know. But nothing that made me excited. Nothing that got my juices flowing. So that's, I'm gonna have to get down south for that, man. I really do. I really think I'm gonna have to get down south for that. I shouldn't open my dad's mail. It's illegal. But it's trying to see what the fuck is going on. Insurance shit. Trying to sell my dad insurance. Yeah, that's it. He was getting insulin sent to the house and stuff, and had to get the shit changed. I don't even know if the man's alive or not. You don't answer the phone. Phone's blocked. Oh, I know what I'm making this morning. Peanut butter jelly sandwich. I still got some peanuts, but I'm almost out of sugar too. No, I got half a thing. I gotta go grocery shopping soon. I miss Margarita, man. Margarita was the best grocery shopper, man. I loved that woman. Dude, that woman knows everything. I miss her so much, dude. Like, I've been fucked up without her, man. Like, everything I don't know and can't do, she did. She was there, man. I need her. Listen, this company, this organization, this, LSPC and what it is that I am doing, I can't do it without her. I'm starting it without her, but she's the face, she's gonna be the channel, she's gonna be everything, People aren't gonna want to hear from me. People are gonna want to hear from her. I can't wait for you all to meet her. Can't wait. She's gonna freak the fuck out. She's going to lose it. when she realizes what it is that I'm doing. She don't know everything. I'm not telling her everything for a reason. It's supposed to be a surprise, you know. And there's not everything I ain't telling on the video either. I don't tell you guys everything that I'm gonna be doing. You know, some of it's gotta be a surprise, man. You know, so yeah. If you want to be surprised, subscribe to be surprised. You're gonna be blown away, man. I'm telling you, the stuff I have going, the people that I have that are gonna be joining me on this revolution, y'all are gonna enjoy it. Oh, coffee. You can tell it's not strong. It still tastes like coffee. It's warm. That's another thing. Americans don't drink enough hot fluids. I've noticed that. I've been around the world. All of our beverages are cold. Everything is over supersized. It's way over. We serve too much and we serve everything cold. That's why people have problems. People, listen, you gotta start drinking more hot stuff. Stop drinking cold beverages. It's not good for you. It's okay to drink cold when you're hot, obviously to cool down, but your stomach doesn't absorb the water when it's cold. Your stomach only absorbs the water when it gets to room temperature, gets to your body temperature. So you're putting extra stress on your stomach and your metabolism and stuff just because you want to drink cold water. And then you're drinking cold tap water on top of it. So not only, you're drinking fucking tap water that's, all those chemicals are bad for you, and then you're drinking it cold as well. Your body does not need it. Your body does not want it. Don't give it that. Listen, hot water, hot tea, hot water, lime water, sugar water. Listen, even sugar. I'm tired of hearing people saying sugar's bad for you. It's not. Your body's mostly made up of proteins and sugars. It's when you're just eating sugar. People that have, sugar's bad for you if you're eating it. You gotta process it. Your body's. It's not good for you if you're eating just straight sugar, no. But your body is fine having sugar. I have to have it. My body won't function without it. I gotta have a little bit of sugars. Whether they're from bananas, natural sugars, or from, synthetic sugar in a sense, processed sugar. Which, you crash off of it. Yeah, you do all those things. But if you're working out and you're eating properly with the sugar, you shouldn't have no crash. So, I'm going to do my back stretches, my yoga, just a few of them, and then I'm going to light up. And then we'll do some Bible study. Because we got to read John still. So, all I'm doing is just rolling back. Right here is killing me, right here. This whole section, like this, all right here is just done. It hurts like a bitch. And that's always the hardest one to, no, I shouldn't say hardest, it's the one that you gotta work out the most. Because that's where the fluid is, that's where the Christos is, there's so many different names, meanings, words for it. But just know there's fluid right there in the bottom of the base of your spine that you got to work up and get up. And the only way to do that is yoga, stretching. And I wouldn't even say it's called yoga. We're calling it stretching. Because the yoga is just a language, a name for what stretching means, the activity. In English, translated in English, we can give it so many meanings, you know what I mean? We can. People are crazy, man. That's all I know. I get made fun of a lot all the time. You yoga, that's for gays. That's for women. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not 30 years old hunched over like you, bro. You're 30 years old. You're younger than me. You're in your 20s. You're already hunched over, right? You have back pain up the ass. You're smoking cigarettes. You know, you're eating nothing but nasty food. You look like a fat slob. And you're telling me that I'm gay? Okay. I'm gay. I'm gay for sure. And I got. Do you see my fucking fiance? Come on. Stupid, man. I'm telling you, people are fucking ignorant. Ugh. Yep, this is the best thing for my bet. Telling you, you will love this. You gotta do these, man. You wanna put your arms back. You gotta put your arms back when you do this. It helps with the balance. It helps keep your legs up. Oh. This is the best thing for you. These, I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. It hurts like a bitch. It doesn't feel comfortable at first. It's hard to do in balance. You're gonna feel this, and I'm telling you, start doing this for a week straight. You're gonna love me. You're gonna be so happy with yourself and with watching these videos, and put your fingers together like this behind your back, and hold it. Stretch them. Tell me, this is what you want. This is what you want, bro. You want to do this. I'm telling you. You'll be so happy when you do this. It'll be the best choice, decision you ever made, physically, spiritually, everything. To have a long life. You gotta point your toes up, point your toes down. The farther you can go, the better, My lower back pain's gone. All my lower back pain gone. Just from that. Gone. Cut. So, which I'll be doing more of those, you know what I mean? I do that throughout the day, I do sessions, I'm just showing you guys the basics. I'm not going to do a whole session on the camera. That's stupid. You guys want to do a session with me? Contact me, contact my email, jayski89@gmail.com. I will be charging. It isn't going to be free for my services. I would be charging, depends on the person and what it is they need. You got to give me your full rundown of your medical history, who you are, what it is you're trying to do. You got to send me a resume, and you got to send me a mission statement of what it is you're doing, what it is, why you're. I can't just help you out if you only want to do this for physical reasons. You can do that yourself. You can figure all these things out on your own. But if you want to be part of the LSPC organization, and you want to give back to the community, and you want to help what it is that God is doing through this organization, you must send a resume. Write me a letter or something. Don't message me on Facebook Messenger saying hello, what's up. I'm not going to respond. Stop being short. Stop with all of that stuff. It's a waste of time. I will be leaving very soon. As soon as this truck is running, all this stuff's getting packed up. I'll be on the road. So, if you want me to stop by, maybe, do some Bible study or yoga stretching, you know what I mean? Some spiritual awakening stuff. Or you want to collaborate on YouTube, whatever it is. Maybe you have a testimony of Jesus, or maybe you have something that you might want to, you might want to contribute, to the overall, plan, the idea of what it is that I'm doing. Maybe you have something to offer. So if that's you, message me. Don't be afraid. Message me. So I'm gonna smoke, man. We're gonna smoke, and then I'll upload this video. We'll smoke, upload the video, and I'll open up the Bible. So we'll open up the Bible, the old Bible. So I rolled up a joint. Margarita got me this tray. I love it. I fucking love it, dude. He's drooling out the mouth and shit. So he's drooling on the mouth. He's drooling at the mouth. They're just chilling, riding, driving and shit. It's like the perfect smoking tray, man. They're both on a mission. Definitely, that's definitely me and Margarita. I wish I had a girl version. So yeah, this is basically fucking just shake and a little bit of trim and roaches. And here's my torch, my lighter, which I got 2 cans of propane left. So I bought a Burnzomatic tip. You buy these tips, they're expensive, $75. And you get a tank. But the tanks don't last long. The Burnzomatic tanks, they're smaller than this, right? And they don't they're expensive. They're twice the price as a Coleman propane tank. Yeah. So I just buy the Coleman propane tanks. They're the same nozzle. And I can get them refilled as well, That's why I bought them for the boat. I'm going to have a few of those on there. I got to buy a couple more tips too. That's why I'm keeping the truck as well. I know I'm going to need it for work purposes. I know I'm going to need it for work purposes for sure, I got to be able to make money. Plus that truck is me, and that truck, I bought that truck because it reminds me of the 90s. It reminds me of my dad. Which, when they raided my house, they took everything. They took everything of mine, and I had to get all new stuff, and I don't have much from my dad. The only thing I have of his is 2 fishing poles, which I gave him his tackle box back, which I should have kept. I wanted to keep it. You don't even use it. You don't even go fishing anymore. I wanted to use it, but I couldn't keep his tackle box because a lot of those tackle, things, all the things to catch the fish with were his grandpa's. Were his dad's and his dad's dad. So I couldn't take it from him, I gave it back to him, but the 2 fishing poles were up in my rafters. I didn't know. So I got those. They're cheaper fishing poles, but they're my dad's. So those are going on the boat with me as well. Now me and Margarita have a fishing pole to fish with. And I made my dad give me his safe. He had a Sentry safe that I have in my room. The police took my last safe. They took everything. And I needed a safe, I had to have a safe. And he had that safe when I came home, and he was moving out, and he grabbed everything but the safe, and he said he was going to come get the safe in a couple days. And I was like, well, you want to sell the safe to me? He was like, no, I'm keeping it. I'm like, well, I need a safe bad. You know why I need a safe? Money and other things, I always have a safe, that, Dad, and it costs a lot of money for a nice safe like that. But the safe he gave me cost over $1,000, to get a new one like that. It's just a simple combination safe. No key, no nothing, just combination safe. But it's a fire safe, you know. It's heavy. It's heavy as fuck, you know. Um, to take it is, just for me to carry it is a bitch, you know. It take two people to carry that thing, you know. That's how heavy it is. To carry it down the street. I mean, I could carry it. It's just gonna be a bitch, you know. I'm not gonna be able to run down the street very far with that. But I got it for a reason, and that's the only thing I have left with him, man. Is the safe and 2 fishing poles. That's all I have of his. The safe's going on the boat. That safe is going on the boat, and it sucks because it's heavy. So I gotta figure something out. It's gonna have to go right in the middle of the boat, right in the center, in the back or something. Because the boat, you gotta balance the boat. You gotta be conscious of where you're putting weight and how everything is, you know. You know, that weight, that safe is the size of 4 people, you know what I mean? You're talking 600 pounds, you know, 500 pounds. Easily 400. So, that's 2 people right there, you know. It says it sleeps 6 people, you know, or the weight, it's either 6 persons or gross weight. That's usually what it says on the boat. So if you got to go, it's either 6 people or that. And that safe is 2 people right off the rip. So I already have to eliminate 2 people, or, you know, eliminate the weight, you know, just by that. And I got to have it. That safe has got to be on the boat. Cash and pistol. Pistol stays in the safe at all times. Pistol never comes out the safe unless it's being used. I don't need to use the pistol. The pistol stays in the safe. The only time I need to use the pistol is if I'm going out. The shotgun is there. You understand what I'm saying? The shotgun's in the home. The pistol don't need to be out. The pistol's in the safe where kids can't get to it. A kid is less likely to take a shotgun. Alright? That kid is gonna be more prone to playing with that handgun and killing himself. A shotgun ain't gonna just go off, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna be playing with it like that. It's different. It's way different. In a pistol you can conceal. You can hide. That's why I say get a shotgun. Because a shotgun, if you have it in your home, even if you've been in trouble before and it's against the law, for you to have one, it's less likely for authorities to make a big deal out of it. For the simple fact that you can't conceal it. And that's the way they're trained, you know. They're trained like that, you know, to think like that, you know. So you gotta put that in perspective, you know. Get a shotgun, man. I'm telling you, 12 gauge shotgun. Get a Smith & Wesson if we're gonna run just regular, you know, older bullets, you know. But if you're gonna run like an older, if you want to run an older gun, make sure you don't run new ammo. I recommend just getting a Mossberg, man. I'm telling you, Mossberg 500, best shotgun there is. That's what I got. Mossberg 500A with the pistol grip. Got it because it breaches 3-inch Magnum shells. I'm on that boat, you know what I mean, and somebody gets, you know, an anchor gets thrown off with a chain off the side of the boat. You know, that person's going down with the anchor, that chain's wrapped around. I ain't gonna have time, or I ain't gonna be able to pull that person up or be able to pull that anchor up at the same time. Fuck no. There's no way. And I ain't gonna have nothing out. The only thing that's gonna blow through that chain, the only thing that's gonna take out that chain, a 3-inch slug out of a Mossberg. It's the only thing. That's why they have them on Navy ships. That's why they keep them on vessels. For that specific reason. It isn't even about protection. It's about having the tool for the right, reason. You're out at sea, man. I gotta have a 12 gauge, period. I don't care what anybody says. You gotta have it. God knows it. I know it. I don't like guns, man. I don't. I love guns. Don't get me wrong. I love that aspect of shooting them and, and that stuff. But I don't like what people do with them. But that's also what makes our country our country. The right of freedom of speech. This country was based off of biblical law. Which this country's shit now. That's why I'm heading south. I'm going south, man. Once I get stuff going and everything, I'm retiring, man. I'm living on my boat. I'm gonna be in the Caribbean. I don't want to be around tons of people, man. I just want to be able to. I want to be able to write my book, finish writing my book, and books, write some more books. I'm sure I'm only 33. I'm turning 34. I'm gonna be writing more books, So. Yeah, man. If you guys want to join me, man, go down to the, that little slow lifestyle, Jesus lifestyle, and learn, study with me every day. Subscribe. It'll be the best thing you ever did. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn so much. The things I already know and the things that I don't know that I'm studying and the people that I've been meeting, and their knowledge of what it is that I'm seeking is profound. It blows my mind. The people that God has been bringing into my life. And He's been using me to heal as well. So, and healers need healing too. So, that's why it's so important for me to get Margarita back in my life. You know what I mean? Every day on a daily basis, not having her around hurts, man. It's tough. It's real tough, real tough. But yeah, order yourself a real cross, a real rosary, not a cheap one. Spend the money. It's worth it. Every single penny. This is a weapon, so you know. This is a spiritual weapon. I keep this on me for a reason. I wield this sword. This is a sword. So you know. This is a sword. This is a nunchucks. I'm telling you. There's power in this. There's power in this because I believe there's power in it. You understand what I'm saying? Belief is everything. That's why Jesus said to believe. Jesus is real. Listen. See that guy right there? See that guy? He's real. He's real. He's been here the whole time. He's never left. His spirit has never left. His spirit stayed here. It says that. His spirit stayed here. His physical body only left. He came back. His Holy Spirit's been at work the whole time. Even before him. God's Spirit's been at work. God clearly says, God created existence. His Spirit was hovering over the waters, over the dark. Then He created us. And then if you read all the Old Testament, you see all the stories, and then the New Testament, He didn't go nowhere. And when Jesus died, He still didn't go nowhere. He used Jesus as a tool. He came down as Himself to show people how to live. Because we won't be able to understand or get it in His way. The only way we could understand it or get it is in a human way. So that's why he came down in human form. He was already here. Jesus was already here when He came down. Just like we're already here when He comes down. He doesn't even have to come down. He's already here. He's up, around, down, up, sideways, left, right. all at once. That's why he says we're all one anyways. There's nothing you can do or not. There's nothing you can do. You're one with him whether you want to be or not. Did you create yourself? No. Did you? No. Did your parents create themselves? No. God created you. You understand? So I'm gonna go upload this, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna eat, and get the computer on, and we're gonna talk some more. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care. For those that can't make it back. God bless.